Hello, guys. Happy Saturday. I'm going to give y'all some time to come on here because this is completely random. But hey, you guys, happy Saturday. So this is completely random. I was actually live last night, but I just decided to come on here again just for a little bit. So as you're coming in, make sure you leave a comment so I can see who's in here. And yeah, we're just going to chit chat for a little bit on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Yes, we are friends. Yes, for those who always come on here, yes. Great. That's how you should feel. It's like a little family. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. What are y'all doing? It's Saturday afternoon. It's 2:30 where I am. I'm not sure where y'all are at and what time it is there, but I am chilling today. I got some orders out this morning. I got up at like 9:30. I got some work done. I just finished with a consultation call. Yeah, I put some orders out and I actually ate breakfast. Although it's 2:30, I just ate breakfast like 10 minutes ago. Breakfast. So I feel very productive. I feel productive. How have y'all spent y'all Saturday so far? What have y'all been doing today? This is like a weird time for me to come on because I usually only come on here at night time, and that's when the most of y'all come and join me is at nighttime. But I just decided to randomly come on to pop in here just to say hey, just to appeal to those who are on like just chilling during the day and stuff. But yes, I'm actually getting ready to record a video for y'all for the channel. I just really wasn't sure what you guys wanted to see next. So really this live is like to answer any questions that y'all might have, but really to see like what videos do y'all want to see next. I recently just put up my vlog on like a day in the life of being a boutique owner. So if you've not seen that yet, make sure you go check it out. I posted it on Thursday. And I want to post another video tomorrow. So let me know, or this week coming up. So let me know what you guys want to see as far as videos. All morning, scheduled a photo shoot. I'm trying to decide on a brand logo finally. Yes. When is your photo shoot? It sounds fun. I need to schedule some photo shoots as well. I need to get some new inventory first though. I'm going to be getting new inventory. Hopefully next week. I'm going to a trade show on next week's Sunday. So next week Saturday actually. So hopefully then I will get some spring inventory. I'm gonna vlog that process also, and that'll be next week's video or 2 weeks video. But I wanna know, what do y'all wanna see this week? What do y'all wanna see tomorrow on the channel? Because I'm gonna record something in a few minutes if I can catch the lighting before it gets dark. Now let me go on my Facebook group. If y'all have not already joined my Facebook group, which is like, we have just a bunch of aspiring and current boutique owners in there who are working on their boutique, and people have since already like launched their boutiques in the Facebook group and everything like that. So if you have not already joined, make sure you go join. The link is in the description of this video. The first link is to the Facebook group, and I'm gonna go put a message in there to let them know that I'm live on here. You said next month. Great. Yeah, that's good. Take your time. I feel like you can go as slow or as fast as you want. I've started my boutique in, 3 weeks, but I definitely, if I wanted to wait a couple of months, I definitely would have done that also. Hold on. Hey, you guys. I'm live on YouTube. Come join. Hold on, I can't see. Okay. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. Let me know what videos y'all want to see next on my channel because I want to record today. And the next videos that I had in mind were I want to compare trade shows versus purchasing things online. But I'm gonna do that after I actually go to another trade show on next Saturday. So that video will be pushed back. I'm also next gonna vlog my trade show experience, and that'll be next week's video, like the week after next. But for this week coming up, like tomorrow and then Tuesday, I want to post 2 videos. So let me know, what do you guys want to see next? I've been thinking about recording how to price your inventory, but I also don't think that will be a very long video. I think that video might be just a few minutes long. So I'm not sure if that's actually like worth a video, but if y'all want to see that, let me know and I'll definitely make a video on that. Somebody also asked me though about the process of me custom designing my shirts that I have on my site. So I could make a video about that as well if y'all want to hear about that. Is it cheaper to purchase inventory in person or online? It just depends. It depends on the vendors that you find in person. But let's say like I go on Fashion Go and purchase those items online. If I found those same vendors in the Fashion District in LA, it would be cheaper to purchase it in person. So it typically is cheaper to purchase in person. However, when I go to this trade show next week, I can guarantee you almost that like the wholesale vendors there will be a higher quality than the ones that I typically see online. So because of that, it may cost a little bit more just because it'll be higher quality, like, you know, material and stuff. But I'm gonna vlog the process next week when I go to the trade show on Saturday. So I'll vlog that process and I'll upload it the following week. I'll record it next Saturday and it'll be up the week after that so that you guys, I'll talk about the pricing and stuff when I go in there. I have a small boutique and a Poshmark closet, but I'm looking to merge the two. My struggle, especially with making a logo, we saw you printing a logo. How did you decide or design those? So here's my logo right here that I printed out that I showed y'all in my last vlog. With my logo, it took me, number one, once I had the name Truco Styles, I sat down, and for those who watch my videos regularly, sorry if my head is cut off, let me scoot y'all back some. But for those who watch my videos regularly, you know that I am a fan of a journal. And so this is not the one that I had, but I have a journal, and I just sat down and asked myself, if I visualized my name, Truco Styles, what do I want people to think of when they first see my logo? What do I want them to first think of when they visit my site? And I had to really take some time to sit down in a quiet space with a journal and just doodle out. I drew out like what I wanted. I knew that I wanted like a signature style font, like the cursive style font that you see. And I actually have two logos. Here's one of them, and I'll show you the other one right now. Uh-oh. Okay, here's one of my logos with the seamstress in the middle, and then here's my other one. So, excuse this little clip right here. But here's the other one with no seamstress in the middle. And I first designed this one actually. I kind of did them at the same time, but I really just drew out this, and hopefully y'all can see that. Hopefully it's big enough. But I drew out the words Truco Styles. I knew I wanted Truco Styles like in a signature style cursive font, just because that's what I liked. I wanted it to be like elegant and classy and nice. And then I realized that Truco Styles, I wanted it to be as if like I can style the clothes so well on my site that women feel like they have a personal stylist. Like they can immediately go to the site and feel inspired to purchase the outfit and feel like they have a nice outfit, and that like help to boost their self-esteem. So with that, I just thought of how can I portray that in a picture? And I really just thought about having someone who is like styling or measuring a mannequin. And I drew that out on paper. And once I drew it all out on paper, I went to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, which is a place where they have a bunch of different graphic designers. And I searched for someone, I looked at their sample work that looked similar to like this. Like I looked for someone who I knew could do at least my font like this, and they've also done like graphics like this. And when I found my graphic designer, I basically, everything that I drew out on paper, I portrayed it in words. And luckily for me, he was willing to give me two logos. So I have one with the girl on it and one without. And I have this hanger here, that's just something that I thought of. So when you ask how did I design it, that's just how I designed it. I just sat down with pen and paper and I drew out what I envisioned for my business. And once I drew that out, I went on Fiverr, found somebody, asked him if he could do it, and he had it done for me in about 2 days. So that's how I did my logo. So just think about how can you put your title, your name of your business in words. But yeah, so that's how I designed my logo. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can ask them in the chat. But what I'm going to ask y'all right now is I'm asking y'all, what video do y'all want to see next on my channel? Because I have a few videos for the future, but that's for the future. So it's like I have videos in mind for a couple weeks from now, but I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. So I want to know, what do you guys want to see like this coming up week? What do y'all want to see tomorrow? What's something that you just want to see a video on? Tell me, and that's what I'll make, as long as I haven't done it already. What did y'all say? Great. Yeah, it's all about making yourself be creative. You're working on your logo now as well. Great. Yeah, keep all those things into account. Keep all that into account as you're thinking of a logo. How can you be creative? It's important to have that type of creative process when you're thinking, so that you're not copying somebody else, and that you're actually having an original idea. The same thing with your name and your website and the clothes that you put on your boutique. It's important that you really give yourself that space to think creatively, so that you're not copying somebody else. Because I see so many like copycats with names. I've seen people try to copy my name to an extent, and I'm just like, sis, did you really give yourself the ability to be creative, or did you just copy? So think about that. You have any other questions? Do you have any other questions? If y'all are not already, I know most of you guys are, but if you haven't already, y'all should join the Facebook group, because the thing is, I've been getting a lot of questions lately on like my Instagram, my email, and all these type of things. And to be honest, it's really difficult for me to get back to all y'all with an answer. One, because people are asking me the same thing over and over again. And then also, I just don't have the time to respond to every single person. However, in the Facebook group, if you ever have a question, you can post it on there. And if I can't get to you, somebody will. And that's why it's super helpful. At this point, our Facebook group is up to like 95 people, I think. So it's definitely growing. And it's a really great community of people who are wanting to do the same thing. How much did you pay to have your logo designed? I paid the person $150. $150 because I wanted it rushed. So with $150, he was able to do it in like a day and a half instead of like a week. And also it was unlimited revisions, meaning if I didn't like it, I could ask him to change it as many times as I wanted to. And because he created 2 logos for me, and he resized my logos to fit on every single social media platform. Instagram, Facebook, a Facebook cover, Facebook profile picture, an event cover page, an email banner. He resized it. I have like a file with like 100 different pictures. So it was well worth the money for me, but I paid $150. I would say with the logo, what I've noticed is that you can typically get a really, really good quality logo when you pay anywhere between $50 to $200. But I would say you can even get it for $50. Just depends on what your preference is. Just depends on you. But yeah, so that was my preference, and that's what he did for me. But yeah, that is all. If you guys were not on here last night, first of all, if you guys missed my lives from last night, I went live twice because the first time, as y'all know, my live, like I lost connection, as I sometimes do when I'm on my computer. Right now I'm recording on my phone, so I have better service, so it shouldn't cut off. But if you guys missed my lives from last night, go check them out. Last night I talked about how I choose new inventory, like how I'm in the process right now of choosing my spring collection, and then how I plan to market that inventory so that I can like guarantee sales when it's time for me to post that inventory. And those lives will be good for anybody, whether you've already launched and you want to launch a new collection, or you want to bring new arrivals, or even if you haven't started yet and you want to be able to guarantee that when you launch, you have sales. The thing about it is people a lot of times ask me like, how do I market? How can I guarantee that I'll get sales? And there are so many ways to guarantee that, but my main thing is like building anticipation. I talked about this last night. Building anticipation for your brand, getting people excited, sharing the word, sharing the behind the scenes on social media, talking about it, word of mouth. People won't just Google your name and see your boutique and just all of a sudden purchase from you. You need to do the work and like make yourself known. And yeah, it can be overwhelming at first, but as long as you plan out now, especially if you haven't started yet, if you plan out now how you plan to market and how you plan to put out content, however you decide to do it, you will be successful. Because when people have like when they recognize your brand, they will purchase from you, and that goes from anything, whether you're selling clothes, makeup, hair, a service, whatever it is. People, when they recognize you, they will purchase from you, especially when they recognize you. That's like most people, like in bigger industries, they get like more clients and stuff through referrals. You know, when you have a review on your channel, or not your channel, I'm talking about me because I have a YouTube, but when you have a review on your product or on your website, people feel more comfortable to purchase because there's just so many scam sites out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important that you build a trust and a relationship with your target audience. Anyways, I'm just talking right now, so y'all have more questions because I'm kind of just like rambling. Y'all aren't really saying anything, but yeah. So if you're in the process of starting right now, just think about how can you start to build anticipation in any way. And even if you haven't like told anybody about your boutique yet and you want to start soon, my recommendation is email marketing. You can always now, as you're building, start collecting emails, because that's like my most main way of getting guaranteed sales is when I send out an email to my email list. So I'm on Fiverr. It's difficult to, hold on. It's difficult to pick just one person. I have some that I like, and now I'm trying to narrow it down to that one person who understands and can portray my vision. Yeah, it can be difficult. If you found a lot of people, though, that's good. For me, I couldn't find anybody who I thought was gonna actually be able to do it. I would say, yeah, try to narrow it down, ask them like, and even like, okay, the person, I don't know if all designers would do this, but the person who I had, I was not sure that he could do it because I wasn't sure. And so he offered to to send me a preview before he actually finalized the final product. He was like, give me 45 minutes and I'll send you a preview of what I could possibly do and tell me if this is gonna be like what you're looking for. So ask people like, hey, can you show me a preview of some previous work that's similar to this? Can you show me a preview of what I'm asking for? Because I'm not sure if you actually will be able to, portray my vision. So my person sent me a preview. What template was easiest to use on Squarespace when designing your website? I'm not really sure which one was easiest to use. The ones that because I used a few, because the thing is, I think all templates are easy to use on Squarespace. Every template does not offer the same capabilities. So what you want to do is think about what's a must-have. Hey, Laderica, what's a must-have for your website? For me, something small that was a must-have was like my menu going long ways and not short ways. Something else a must-have was that I wanted my website to also look good on the mobile site. So when you're searching through Squarespace websites, they have a way for you to preview the template and see which one is the closest to what you want to have as your website. The one that I use, I believe, is the Marta one. That's the one that I use. However, you want to just go through and see which one is closest to what you actually, want to have as your actual website. So, yeah. Ooh. Hopefully that answers your question. But I use the Marta one if you're curious. I was using the Supply one before, but it just didn't have the things that I wanted in the website. So I stopped using it and I went to the Marta one. But for those who are just coming on, something I asked in the beginning, and the title of this video is taking suggestions. What videos do you guys want to see next on my channel? Because today, as soon as I'm finished with this live, I want to go and start recording videos for the channel to post hopefully tomorrow and then Tuesday. So I want to record 2 videos while I still have some sunlight since it's still the afternoon time. So I think it's about to rain though because it's getting kind of cloudy, but let me know what videos you guys want to see and I can implement those in this coming week. Which ones were you looking at? Were you looking at the ones that are designated for, I didn't see what you said. Did you look at the ones that were designated for the online store? Okay, I'll do more vlogs. This is okay. They will all have well, I'll tell you this, even if you didn't see a shopping cart, through my searching and looking through them, they will all have the ability to put a shopping cart on there. If you didn't see a shopping cart, it probably won't pop up until you actually add something to the cart. But they should all have the capability to put a shopping cart on there, especially with the online store. Did you preview the template and look at how it looks as like a preview? And you can always start working with the template and then choose another one later if you want to. You don't have to stick with that one. I've changed I've changed my template so many different times. Thank you guys for the thumbs up who are on here. Kind of just hanging out, talking about business, talking about what you guys want to see. She says she wants to see, Natasha says she wants to see vlogs. I actually am going to be vlogging soon. I probably won't vlog this week because I don't have, hey, welcome, I don't have anything new to vlog about right now, but I will be vlogging next week. I'm gonna go to Dallas to a trade show. I'm gonna vlog that entire process for those who have never been to one before, or for those who just wanna see. I'll be vlogging that process next week. So you'll get a vlog, not this coming week, but you'll get one the week after that. Because I don't really have anything else to include in the vlog right now. Not right now, I don't think. All you would get from a vlog right now is like my day-to-day teaching. That's literally all you probably would see. And if I get an order, you know, here and there, and me teaching the classes that I teach. Speaking of classes that I teach, if y'all have not already checked it out, I know I've had a few people signed up today already, and last week as well. I'm hosting a online boutique marketing masterclass next week on Sunday, March 31st. At 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be recorded for those who cannot join live, but I'm going to be showing you guys in a live, like teaching and demonstration, how to start marketing for your boutique now, whether you've already started and you want to increase sales, or whether you haven't started yet at all and you want to have guaranteed sales for when you actually launch. So if you're in either one of those groups, if you're about to start or you have already started, I am hosting an online marketing masterclass next week. And yeah, so right now I'm kind of just talking about it here on live, and I've been talking about it in my Facebook group. So right now, early bird tickets are available, and you guys can check out the link down below in the description box of this video. I'll make an official YouTube video about it. I'll probably record that tomorrow, and it'll be up sometime tomorrow or Monday. And when that happens, then the price will go up when it's like released to the public. But for now, just for those who come and join me on my live, it's not everybody. On my lives, I might get a few hundred people on here, but then I will get thousands on my actual video. So for y'all on here right now, and for those in the Facebook group, you have access to the early bird tickets. And then once I post an actual video on YouTube, the tickets will go up. So if you are in the stages of trying to figure out marketing, I would say definitely check that out. And if you cannot join live that masterclass, I will be sending out the replay to those who have signed up. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna be talking a lot about email marketing because y'all already know that's like my preferred and my most like successful way of marketing for my online business is through my emails, because I just have direct access to those people. Y'all know the algorithms change every day, every month, every week with social media, and it's just not guaranteed all the time unless you're paying a lot of money for ads. And that's like the main way, the only way to have access to your social media audience, to everybody on your social media, is through ads. So if you don't want to spend money on ads, then you definitely need to be like investing, not investing because it's free, but you want to be investing your time in setting up email marketing. So I'll be teaching that next weekend. If you have questions about that, you can ask that here now as well. But yeah. So far y'all told me y'all want to see vlogs, and I'll be recording that next week. But what do y'all want to see? What other type of videos do you guys want to see for my channel? And right now, I've just been focusing on business because that's what most of y'all have come here for, is business. In the past, I've talked about faith-related things as well. And I want to get more into that as well. I really want to get into like merging the two, faith and business, because for me, that's like my whole life is faith and business. That's like my two main things right now. So yes, you guys, hopefully you guys are, I feel like most of you guys are considering becoming entrepreneurs and considering starting your own businesses. And I just want to say, like, now is an amazing time to do that, because you just never know the state of, like, you know, where we are as far as like anything that's going on, recessions and anything like that. It's just always good to have a second stream of income, y'all. Like, you need to have something that you can say is your own. Now, I will say that it's not for everybody. Everybody's not cut out to be an entrepreneur, but I do believe for those who watch my channel, like, you know, y'all have been here already for this amount of time. I believe that, you know, we are cut out to be entrepreneurs. And I know a lot of us, myself included in the beginning, we let fear or just doubt stop us from, you know, creating things that we want to create. But don't let that stop you, because I can tell y'all, like, since I've been in business since last July, I could have never even imagined the type of success that I would see in such a short amount of time. And, you know, it's not that I'm a millionaire, you know, I'm still growing my business, but it definitely takes, for those who've started, I'm sure y'all can attest and agree to the fact that it takes persistence and dedication. Like, you know, you won't see the results that you want to see overnight. It takes time to build lasting results, but when you build those results and you stay with it, it's just really, really amazing. And the thing is, people are going to shop, people are going to buy, people are going to spend their money. So why not have them do that with you? Why not have them, you know, do that with me? Create something that solves a problem. Create something that people can actually, like, relate to. If you can do that, you will be successful. So yeah. Y'all not really saying much. But yes, if y'all are just coming on here, I would say definitely, first of all, rewatch this when you guys come on, because I asked some questions that I want y'all to answer still in the comments. Let me know what videos y'all want to see. And if you haven't already, if you are interested on here and you want to start a boutique, an online boutique, you need to join our Facebook group, Fearless Boutique Bosses. It's for those of us solely who want to start an online clothing store, really, or online e-commerce store of any sort. The link is in the description of this video. We have a lot of people on there who are just extremely helpful. People have actually started their boutiques already through that group, and it's just been really, really just a great community, especially when you're starting to feel like you need help, motivation, just a community to, you know, give support and advice. It's been really, really helpful. So I can't believe I've been on here for 30 minutes. What have I even been talking about? But yeah, y'all have any other business questions? I'm free right now, because I tell y'all, listen, when y'all start emailing me when I'm not on here and y'all start messaging me on Instagram, I can usually never respond these days, just because y'all don't understand. I get so many emails, so many DMs and stuff, and it's really hard to keep up, especially when I have, like, people that are, you know, I'm actually supposed to be helping, like my business students and my one-on-one clients and stuff like that. I really focus on them outside of, like, YouTube and stuff. So I try to respond to the YouTube comments as fast as possible. But if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm gonna get off of here. But also just a few other things. Just make sure, you guys, if you're interested in building your boutique and having guaranteed sales, and you really just want help or just an insight on marketing, make sure you check out the link down below for my marketing masterclass, which will be next weekend. I'm super excited. If you want like a more of an idea of, like, what I'll be teaching, there's so much stuff. It's gonna be so much information. You can click the link down below and just get more information. There's a whole page and a whole layout of everything that you'll learn in that class. So make sure y'all check out that link. Y'all not really asking nothing, so if you have any other questions, I'm going to go, and I'm gonna go record some videos right now. I think the next video I'm gonna record right now is how I price my inventory, because I got that question a lot, but I'm not really sure what else y'all want to see. So far that's, like, my idea of what I'm going to record for this coming up week. I went out yesterday to get my business checking account, kept giving me the runaround. That's interesting. I wonder why. Was it the same bank that you went to, like the same branch, but a different location? I didn't have an issue when I opened up my business bank account, but before I did anything in this process, you know, there's so much opposition, and I don't want to get too much into it on here, but I also don't really mind. There's so much opposition when we're out here trying to create these things under good grounds. You know, The enemy don't want us to be great. So I make sure, I know when I did my business, before I did anything, before I come on here and talk to y'all, I always just pray just for good grace and mercy and all of that, because they don't want us to be great out here, but we're destined for greatness and we're gonna be great. So I'm happy that you at least got it all figured out. I'm happy you got it and you ended up getting it figured out. That's all that matters. Amen. Listen, for real, that's all that matters. I'm glad you got it figured out. And before y'all go out and do anything, y'all need to be, praying, because it's difficult to do it on your own, y'all. It literally is. If that's the only reason why I was able to get my boutique done in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, that's unheard of. But, God is real. So, yeah, y'all. All right, you guys. I'm going to go. If you guys are just coming on here, watch the replay. I'll leave this up for a day or so, if, depending. But watch the replay, and I will see you guys a little bit. I've been going back and forth between the children's boutique and selling hair. I'm new here. Hey. If you have questions, I'll stay on. Nobody's not really talking, so I was just going to go. Children's boutique and selling hair. You can definitely do both, but I would say you need to pick one that you're going to start with. So do pros and cons of each one. Which one do you think will be most profitable? Honestly, think about which one do you think would take off sooner, and which one can you create that, which one resonates with you first, that's good. And also, to be more like realistic, which one can you create that will bring revenue to help create the other one? Like, I don't know, it's really up to you. You just have to decide on which one, I would say do pros and cons. Do a pros and cons list of starting each one and see which one, which one are you most passionate about? Kind of like what Natasha said, which one are you most passionate about? That's a tricky question. That's a tricky question because I am all about being legit. However, do it however you want to do it. Like, if you want to, thank you. If you want to, do it without doing the business, the EIN and all that stuff, that will always be my first step, is setting up the business part of it first, because my goal was to be a legitimate business. That's my thing. I don't want anybody to be able to say, like, to come and audit me and say I can't be selling this is illegal because I don't have a seller's permit or whatever else. In order to have a seller's permit, I needed an EIN number. In order to have all that, I needed a name. So I took the legal route just because I wanted to be able to say, like, I'm doing this legally and nobody can shut me down. However, if you know a way to go about it without doing all that first, then, hey, do all of that. But for me, an EIN number, a seller's permit, all of that was free. So I really don't see why, in my opinion, I would do that first. But, it's up to you personally. If you don't feel like going that route, then don't go that route. But I would suggest doing the business side of it first. It doesn't take that long. I literally did my business stuff in 1 day. Yeah, if you want to get on it, you can. But also, like, I think, and I understand what you're saying, because when I was starting my boutique, I got caught up on the legal stuff as well, and I was very frustrated, and I just took days to research it. And what I've discovered is that it don't take that long. EIN number, you can get that for free online on Monday. You have to do it within their business hours. I think it's like from 7 to 10 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday on the IRS website, and it doesn't take much time at all. Like, once you go on there, you just do it. It's free and you have it. That's free. And then my seller's permit, that took another day. Now, I know your seller's permit, it's gonna depend on where you're located. In Texas, it was not a difficult situation. From some of my other, like, business students, they're telling me that it took them a little bit more time than it took me, because they're in, like, New York and Alabama. So it just depends on what state you're in. But I honestly don't know, because I don't sell hair. So I don't really know if you need to set up a business first. I don't know how that process works. Thanks. Well, yeah, I literally spent 300 hours, and I counted the hours because last summer I'm a teacher, so I had the summer off. I literally spent 300 hours doing research. And so everything on here is just like me teaching what I learned in that time. And as I've been almost in business for a year, what I've learned in that time. However, I will also be honest, when I don't know something, I don't know something. So like the hair business, I don't really know too much about it. I know there's a lot of people on social media selling hair. I'm not, and I know that they're buying the hair wholesale, but I don't know if they have to have a seller's permit to do that or not. I know buying clothes wholesale, you need a seller's permit. So that's why I know if you want to do the boutique route, you're going to need a permit first, in my opinion. But I don't know too much about hair. So you might want to find somebody who sells hair and ask them like, hey, do you have a seller's permit? You can just ask them that. Either they're going to say yes or no. But yeah, if you watch my channel, you'll see everything about, opening a boutique and all of that, because that's what I've done. Hopefully my videos are helpful. That was a good little few minutes of a question. Great. Have you watched anybody who sells hair? It's a huge help being transparent. Please stop that. Please don't stop that. Great. Thank you. Yeah, people kept saying I'm transparent, and maybe that's what it is. I don't mind being open. Nastasha, people who sold hair, did they say they had a seller's permit? I don't know, but you might want to reach out to Nastasha. She says I think keep watching YouTube. I think when you watch YouTube, you will get more information than you think, because I don't sell hair. Okay, they had a seller's permit. Well, there it is. So you probably want to get one of those anyways. But also find someone on here who sells hair. I'm sure they have videos. Boutique update. Is it worth it? YouTube University. Right. This would, come on, somebody. Is it worth it? It definitely is worth it. Now, it definitely is worth it. I'm getting into a place right now where, it actually is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, because okay, what I want to do with my business is I want to constantly be posting content. I don't post enough content on my social media. I know I don't for my boutique, and it's just because I never really have the time to stop and take pictures, and I never really have time to schedule a shoot, and I don't really ever have time to stop and search for trends for new inventory. So really it's about like carving out time. So this week, actually yesterday, I really just took the time and I sat down and I was like, listen, I want to continue running my boutique. How can I really make sure that I'm carving out the time to like make it successful? And so I say it's worth it, and I say that you have to just put in the work to be consistent, and that's when you'll see the growth. Now, I have so many thoughts right now, but that's such a heavy question, and maybe I can do a video on that. Is that were you asking me to do a video on that, or are you just asking me that question? Because that's a good question, and I think I will make a video on that. But something that I am gonna do I talked about this earlier, but on Saturday next week, I think Friday to Saturday, I'm going to go to a fashion trade show. And I talked about that before on my channel once before. And I'm gonna go there because I want to get re-inspired. Y'all, if y'all have not gone to a trade show, y'all need to go to one. Like, most of them are free. You just need to like prove that, well, the first one that I went to, okay, I'm gonna write that down as a video idea. Boutique update. I'm gonna do a whole video on trade shows as well, but like the video won't come for a week or so, or 2 weeks or so, but I want y'all to be looking them up now. Literally yesterday I was like, I want to be re-inspired. Let me find a trade show. I found one in Dallas. I'm in Houston, so on next Friday when I get off of work, I'm gonna drive the 3 hours to Dallas, and I'm gonna be there for the weekend, Friday and Saturday, and I'm gonna go to that trade show. And that's because before I even launched my business, so I launched July 1st, June of 2018, I visited a trade show. I didn't have any business documents. I didn't have anything. All that I really had was that I didn't have my seller's permit yet or anything. All I had was my name, and that's it. I didn't have a logo, nothing. And I just made a business card. I found a trade show that all you had to have was a business card and a business URL, like a domain name. So I went and bought a domain name. I created some cheap little business cards, and I went to that trade show. I didn't buy anything when I went there, but I learned so much about the fashion industry. I got a lot of business connections, like a lot of vendor connections that you would not just find online. So that was a higher end trade show. So the clothes were like BB and things that like I wouldn't actually want to sell in my boutique because it would be too expensive for my target audience per se. So I'm gonna be going to that's what you should vlog. Don't just give us the good stuff. Give us the good, the bad, and the ugly because every day is not going to be a good day. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna write that down. I said vlog everything. I'll show y'all because you know I know that y'all need to see a realistic approach to things because it's not just all peaches and creams. But yeah. So what was I just saying? Anyways, y'all need to go to a trade show because it's just gonna help me be re-inspired. And when I went to the trade show, oh, that's what I was saying. The one that I went to was higher end, so I made connections there, but I'm not gonna actually use those connections right now per se because it wasn't ideally the type of clothes that I was looking for my boutique. But I still learned a lot. Now I'm going to another one on Saturday, next week in Dallas. And I'm gonna post the link to that trade show in the Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group, I'll post the link as soon as I get off of here. Post link. But it's gonna be a way for me to do a few things. First of all, I was saying this, as I was looking online, I kind of just got tired of the same old vendors. What really happened, let me tell y'all what happened. I talked about this in my business class last week with my students. I'll tell y'all here now as well. I was online the other day. I really wanted a pant set. I wanted a pant set, like a cute little spring pant set for my boutique. I was on fashiongo.com and I found this really cute set and it was exactly what I wanted, and I just left it in my cart because for some reason I just didn't feel confident buying it right then. I wanted to think about it some more and revisit it later. Well, 2 days later, I went on Instagram and this pretty popular boutique, she probably has maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 40 to 60,000 followers. This pretty popular boutique was selling that same pant set as a spring new arrival. And I was just like, two feelings. Thank God I didn't actually buy that pant set because I would look like a copycat. And I will never buy something that I already see on like somebody else's boutique because I want to be unique and not just a normal, not just like a regular basic Instagram boutique. But I also felt frustrated because like, I'm like, geez, like, is there any way to find quality, unique stuff that other people will not have? And the only answer to that is when I go to trade shows, you get unique inventory. So I was a little bit frustrated. I was like, forget this. I don't want to do this no more. And I just decided, you know what, instead of me giving up, let me just go to a trade show and get re-inspired and meet some new connections. So that's what I'm doing on Saturday. I'm going to a trade show. It's 3 hours from here, super random, but I know that when I go, I will be able to find unique inventory for my spring collection, and I will be able to meet new wholesale vendors who I can form relationships with. That way I don't have to just go online to the same site that everybody already uses. So that's my little tidbit on that. So I'm excited about it. I'm super excited for like a spurt in creativity when I go. Something else that I did though, when I started to feel like overwhelmed by the repeatedness in inventory, is I custom created my t-shirts. Oh, I need to make a video on that. I custom created my t-shirts, which some of you actually have the t-shirts, and then some of you might have seen me wear it before, and if not, it's on my website. But my Fearless t-shirts, I custom designed those, and I knew that me custom designing t-shirts would do two things for me. It would allow me to, hold on, I'm trying to multitask, t-shirt creation process. Somebody asked for that video, so I'll record that as well. But yes, ma'am. We need unique things. We need uniqueness. But me creating those t-shirts allowed for me to, number one, have a unique product that nobody else should ever have because I created that t-shirt. I designed it myself. I thought about it myself. And secondly, I was able, you guys know, like when you go and buy inventory, maybe you don't know, but when you go and buy inventory, you typically get 6 things, 2 smalls, 2 mediums, and 2 larges. And if you want more than that, you have to buy like more than 1 pack. But you really could only get like 6 items in a pack, 2 smalls, 2 mediums, and 2 larges. Well, when I custom did my t-shirts, I can choose whatever size that I wanted. I also didn't have to buy them beforehand and possibly buy too much inventory. I'm gonna make this into a video, but I'll just tell y'all here now as well. I did pre-orders with my t-shirts. So I got like a few made so that I could wear it for like promotional purposes. And then I had pre-orders for a week. I just said, hey, if you want to purchase this t-shirt, do a pre-order here. And that way I didn't have to buy the shirts beforehand. When people pre-ordered, I used that money to then go and purchase, the person to create my t-shirts. So I did not waste any money, and I was able to only profit off of that process because I only had made what people wanted. And of course I got other t-shirts made after that, but I was able to just look at the trends of my business so far to decide on how many more smalls to get, how many more extra smalls to get, so on and so forth. So, as you guys are creating a boutique, if you already have one, be thinking about how can you create a unique experience at your store. We're not trying to be like everybody else because they already exist. We don't want to just copy whoever's big and popping because they're already existing. Why would I go and buy from you if I can just go buy it from them? So think about how can you make your boutique unique and how can you stand out against, everybody else who's already out there doing this. So that's how you will create a unique customer base and people who come to your store for what you have. So yeah, that's my thought on that. Yeah, y'all, it is something serious, but I say like, if you want to do it, but just know that it's not going to just be handed to you. For some reason, I just thought that with prayer and faith, I would become an overnight success and be selling out all orders, but it takes work, y'all. We can't just pray and believe it's going to happen. We got to also put in the work to make it happen. So I learned that I would say I learned it the hard way. I just learned it. I learned that. I definitely learned that over the course of me opening and being open. So this year I've definitely been putting in more work, and it's been evident. It's been evident. I'm in Nashville. Nashville's only 3 hours from Dallas also? Whoa, I didn't know that. That's so crazy. I might do a drive-by and go myself. You should go. I'm not sure if you're in if you're in our Facebook group yet, Fearless Boutique Bosses, but the link is in the description of this video. I'm gonna go on there because a few people have also said that they want to come also. So I think I'm gonna create like a little poll in there to see who's gonna go, and then maybe start like a group message or a Facebook group or whatever, or group me or something for all of us who want to go, so we can go together. Because I know that it's super intimidating, so it would be cool to go with somebody else. I mean, I'm comfortable to go by myself now because I've been before, but for those if it's your first time, you'll be more comfortable with somebody else. Trust me, because I was super intimidated when I went last June. Super intimidated. Now, I will say though, the one that I'm going to, they require a little bit more than the one that I went to the first time. They require a few different things. You need to have a seller's permit. You need to, so if you haven't started, I don't know, and I need to put this in the group. You maybe can call them and finesse, but I feel like with this one they require a little bit more, because I know that they required me to show them my seller's permit, and they also required me to show my business card, which is easy, but then they had a requirement that you showed one of 3 things: either a website that is fully stocked with at least 30 or more products, or you can show wholesale invoices that you've purchased things worth of at least $10,000 in the last 12 months, which I haven't done. The last thing is that you can prove that you've paid sales tax already. You've actually paid sales tax. So if you are not actually open yet, then it might be difficult to attend that one. But I would say still Google right now. Y'all can go on Google and search fashion trade shows near me 2019. And there are so many that happen in March and April and June especially, all over. And they have different criteria for each one. So find one that you are able to go to. Yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm getting a little sleepy. But yes, y'all, if y'all have any other questions, I'm gonna get off of here. Make sure y'all watch the replay. We've talked about some great things. I had some great questions. I have some great video ideas. I'm about to get off of here right now and record a few things for y'all. I hope to have a video up tomorrow, and I hope to have a video up on Tuesday. And then I'll be live here again Thursday is the goal. And then next Saturday when I go to the trade show, I'll vlog that process, and that video will be up the following week. So we are trying to be consistent. We're trying to be, as long as I can get things recorded, I'll be okay. So help me, y'all. I need to stop being lazy. Motivate me. I need some motivation. But anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. But also, if you missed the announcement, I will be hosting a marketing masterclass for those who have either already started or for those who are about to start. If you want to be guaranteed sales, I'm gonna just share my top marketing strategy, and I'm gonna walk you guys through step by step how to set that up. First of all, I'll let you guys know right now, my number one marketing strategy is my email marketing techniques, and it's completely free to do email marketing. I don't pay anything to promote via email at all. You just need to be able to implement it, and I'm going to be showing you guys step by step next week in that masterclass. How to set everything up to start obtaining emails. Even if you have not launched a website yet, you can still start collecting emails right now. And my suggestion is that you start collecting emails right now. The reason why is because when you start collecting emails now, and before you actually launch, then you can be guaranteed sales for when you launch, because you can promise them things like a first look into your boutique. You can promise them things like 10% off their first purchase or free shipping for their first purchase. And what you really are doing is building anticipation about your boutique and getting people excited and invested in your brand. And most importantly, you're getting them to recognize your brand. People will purchase from you when they know and trust you. And so when they are familiar with your brand, they will purchase from you. And so I want to teach you guys exactly how to set everything up so that you can either increase sales if you already have launched, or if you haven't launched yet, how you can be guaranteed sales when you do launch. So if you're interested in learning more about marketing and how to set up email marketing, the link for that is in the description of this video for my online marketing masterclass. It will be held next Sunday, but of course I'll record it for those who cannot actually attend live. As long as you register, you'll be emailed the replay. So check that out. Yeah, I'll record an actual video and have that uploaded on my YouTube within the next couple of days. But once that goes up on my actual YouTube channel, the price will go up. So I would say check it out now and get it at the early bird price before tickets go up. And that is all I have to talk about today. Make sure y'all go join my Facebook group so that we can keep talking even as I get off of here. And if you guys have questions, just comment them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as possible. All right, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys super, super soon. All right, bye.